Yes, United are actually playing. This is United Stand. This is your road trip / preview show, because I'm stood here, I'm not in a car. Whichever way you want to do it, we're nearly done. The last stretch, we are on it right now. But yeah, a week without a football game, that's unheard of this season. The last time United had this much time off, or a break of this magnitude in between games, was September. That goes to show how busy United have been, how well we have done. And that's what we need to keep in mind in all of this. Going ahead into this Wolves game, we need to keep in mind, because we need to keep on that positive train, because that ultimately has been what this season has been all about with Ten Hag. We need to keep that vibe going. There has been a lot of negativity running through this United fan base over the last couple of results. I mean, I posted a picture, it's up on the United Stand Twitter feed, regarding fans within the West Ham Stadium in the away end. No to Qatar, a banner was up. We're hearing everything that's going on with the gym now. There's ruckus behind the scenes, with everything going on with the club, and then results on the pitch haven't helped at all, and the clubs, the fans, it's just had a little bit of a negative vibe. And I think this week off has come at exactly the right time for Manchester United, especially Ten Hag and especially these players. We need to get behind this team for this last stretch. Yes, I talk on shows, I criticise players, we all do it, but what we need to be is in the Champions League. Not just because of that new money pot that's come in from UEFA, not just because it's where United should be, it's because what we deserve this season from that positive that I just talked about then, the actual change at this club, the culture that Ten Hag has built into this club. We need to get behind this group of players right now. Whether you don't like a certain player, whether you don't think he's good enough, it doesn't matter right now, because nothing can change. Nothing can change up until the summer. So let's just get behind what's there now and make Old Trafford, and these last 3 games, which will take us to that Champions League 4th spot, guaranteed if we win our own games. We need to make Old Trafford the fortress that it has been over this season. Brilliant home record, up there with the best in the league, and is the single reason why, because the away form has been pretty dire, to be honest. It has dropped off a cliff, but the home form has kept us going, and why we are where we are in the league right now. 8 goals conceded all season at Old Trafford. That's mental. That is brilliant, considering how bad we are away from home. We have been done by some horrible results away from home, which don't truly reflect the full progress that we've made this season under Ten Hag. Defensively, forward line, we've got problems, obviously, because we're not scoring enough goals. Everyone knows that. But let's just counter into why that is happening. Ten Hag hasn't been backed. We got Weghorst, who I love for his personality, for his work rate and everything, but he's not a goal scorer. We knew that, and we knew what we were bringing in. It was just another pair of legs that was going to help us out through this busy period. Not quite fulfilled that sort of, he's not hit the mark, let's just say that, has it? He's not, we could have had more, but we knew what standard he was. But ultimately the big problem was Ronaldo spitting his dummy out and Ten Hag dealing with that. So that's why we're not scoring enough goals. We haven't got anyone backing up Marcus Rashford, and Anthony Martial can't play 90 minutes, hasn't played 90 minutes for 3 years, and we're really struggling. Garnacho being out, Sancho having his problems, Anthony's first season at the football club. I can go on and on and on. We just haven't had that cohesion up front this season, but we have done one thing this season, and that has been hard to beat. And yeah, that sounds stupid. People are just going to go in the comments, 7-0, 6-3, 4-0, 3-1 at Villa. Yeah, I know, but we are harder to beat. We've had them lapses and them moments, and I can't defend them. I know I can't, but we've also got to look at the fact that we aren't a pushover anymore, and we've made Old Trafford a fortress. Teams coming here last season were coming to fill the boots. Let's break that duck, let's break that record at Old Trafford. We haven't won here for 5, 6, sometimes 20 years, and we broke that duck. Not anymore. Old Trafford is a fortress again, and Manchester United, as a combined fan base, team, manager, everyone has come together and made it that way this season. Yes, like Ten Hag says in every press conference he talks about, we need to transfer that home form into the away form. It's not going to happen this season. We've got one more away game to go. So what I'm saying is, simply, we need Champions League football. We need them 3 wins, which will be enough to see us through into them Champions League places. We can get them all at home. It starts with Wolves here. That's it. Got to beat Wolves at home. Our record against Wolves at home is pretty boring, to be honest. The games are not great. I mean, I've bemoaned the games at Molineux forever and a day. There's never really more than 1 goal in the game. I'm taking 1-0 and running all the way to the Champions League places if we get that. That's what I'm saying. I think United will win 3-0 though. I think we're about to break the duck. I think Personally, it's because we've got that week off. I was trying to find the right words to break that down there then, and it completely lost. But yeah, it's because we've had this week off and a full week's preparation. We might actually see some Ten Hag ball. He's had more time to work on things. Oh yes, here comes the barrier. It's coming, wait for the noise. Just a little bit of a spoiler, it will come. But every time I stand there, someone tries to get in and out of these barriers. There it is, right on cue. But yeah, we worked past that because we're pros here on the United stand. Caution, United are playing at home this weekend. Do not drop the ball. That's what we're saying, because Champions League, and I'll keep going on and on and on about it, is everything. Absolutely everything. Ten Hag has talked about in his press conference again. We need to be in that top 4. Team-wise, we'll be fresh. Who do we pick? This is going to be the question to you guys in the comments, because right now we've got open book. Garnacho, obviously we know, has got a chance. Probably be playing off the bench. We've got a strong team in terms of midfield, fully rested. Forward line should be, like I said, rested again, full of energy, raring to go, because it is like our first time since September we've had full preparation for one game. And preparation for a game here at Old Trafford is even more to us, because we've done so well here, even under pressure in games, and we've just won when we needed to at Old Trafford, and I can't see it being any different against Wolves this weekend. I'm going 3-0. I think we have got more than enough to beat Wolves. I think they've checked out. Personally, I think that smashing from Brighton that they got, they recovered and won 1-0 in the next game, but I think with them being safe now, I think United more to play for. I think it's set up for us to actually just go out there, be positive, take the game to Wolves and get it won early. I think that then leading on to Chelsea on Thursday night, I think it's good for us that this break has come now, because we weren't playing great. We looked like we were legging, we looked like we're blowing out of our arse completely. So I feel like this is the perfect time, and why I'm more confident than ever going into this game. The vibes look good on the training ground, the words coming out of the camp and everything, and Ten Hag's press conference have been one of full-on positivity. It's in our own hands, we have to deal with it, and this is what we do. There's no excuses at Manchester United. Well, there's no excuses in Ten Hag's book. Previously, before he came in, there was excuses, but he's not having any of that now. We're moving forward, and Ten Hag has put it in place that it's in our own hands. If you was offered win your last 3 home games against Fulham, Wolves and Chelsea at the start of the season, you will be in the Champions League, already bagging a trophy, you'd have snatched their hands off for it. And that's the progress that we've made this season. Compare this to last season and where we were. No one wanted to come. Everyone coming here was just coming here to make an appearance. It was that dire, it was that poor last season. And look where we are now. On the cusp of making Champions League football, an FA Cup final with Manchester City on the horizon, already a trophy in the bag. That's beyond any United fan's wildest dreams come the start of this season. And remember where we was after 2 games, thinking it was just doom and gloom, Ralph Rangnick and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer football. 2 games in, being smashed by Brentford of all teams. Look where we are now. That's what's important. In terms of Wolves' threat, I have to talk about them because we are playing them, obviously. You already know about them. I mean, they're just one of them teams, Wolves, that flatter to deceive. They look like they're just going to stay where they are constantly. Never going to get relegated and never really going to move past that mid-table mark. It's just where they are and where that sort of club is. They've obviously got their threats and what they bring. Obviously, Martinho is always a good game against us. Neves loves playing against us. Traore, whether he starts or he comes off the bench, he's always a threat. I mean, they've got dangers, but like I said, 8 goals conceded all season at Old Trafford. I'd be very confident going into this game that we can see Wolves out. They're a team like us that don't score many goals, so I just look at it and I go, yeah, I can see United taking all 3 points. I can see us actually putting pressure on Liverpool before they play Leicester, and possibly Leicester taking something in that game. You never know, it's a big shot, but I feel like we're closing in on the top 4. We have stumbled over the last couple of weeks. I know it's been difficult, it's been hard to watch. It's looked like football from last year in certain spells, but a bit of unluckiness, I would say, has crept in, along with like that mentality factor. It's like when we go behind, we don't think that we can get back in the game, and that's how it comes across in the body language of the players. We've just not had that at Old Trafford this season, and I'm actually glad it's the opposite way around, that we've got 3 home games and 1 away game left. The away game at Bournemouth, I think we'll get something there, to be honest, as well. I think Bournemouth is safe, obviously. and I think we'll go there. I think we'll get the points there as well. If Chelsea can win there, then so can we. But yeah, honestly, I think United, I'm confident we'll get the points. If it's 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, whatever it may be, I don't care as long as we get the win now. It's about points on the board, it's about the results, forget the performance. But I actually do think we might get a performance this weekend because we've had full preparation. Bit of a change. Guys, let us know who's your team first of all, and what's your prediction? What's your score prediction? Let us know what you think. Like, share and subscribe to the United Stand as always. Cheers for watching, everyone.